G'day everyone, Beige here. Today I've got an interesting product that came across my desk today, and it is the Wacom One Creative Pen Display. Now this is a tablet with a stylus, not my computer tablets that I usually review, like the Microsoft Surfaces or the 2-in-1 computers. This here is a computer accessory that you connected to a computer, and in this case it can support some Android devices as well, which is really interesting there. So I might even give that a test a little bit later on. So this one here, again, you've got to connect it to the computer, and it gives you pretty much a stylus support for your computer there. Now, I'm not new to styluses this way because I have used it in the past, and I've used it because of the photography things I did. I didn't really enjoy it because it didn't have a display there, and I just have to you're pretty much using it like a mouse and then looking on the screen itself. This is different. This one actually has a display, so it's a monitor as well. And now this is not a touchscreen monitor, so you can't really use it with your fingers. It only does pen support, so which is quite nice. And we'll look at it later there. Now, we're going to do the unboxing and a quick overview of this product here. So let's first get my trusty knife out. Now I'm going to this blind, I don't even know what's in this box, so we're going to find out what's in this box here. So first off, let's get the cut going through first. That one there, hopefully just one. I might just do the other side just in case anyway. Oh, there we go. Let's put this one back together again. Let's move that to the side. Okay, let's get this open. Let's have a look what's actually in this box here. Let's have a look. Oh. So, let's have a look. It's got a nice sort of instructions I can see and how you get started there. Now, like I said, you need to install the software for this to work on the computer. I can see it says download the drivers and stuff like that, and it's nice to have a little hole here. So I'm going to pop this open. Oh, lift that out there, it automatically comes out, and I can definitely see it actually comes. Oh, that's definitely it there for sure, and it comes with a nice little padded sort of black blanks, and we've got here right there. So now this is a 13.3 inch display, and I can definitely see it's got a very matte feel to it, which is really cool. And I can see at the back here we've got two legs at the back, so I just pop those out. So unlike a lot of other ones, I can definitely see. I'm just trying to put this out so you can actually see it. So it's on or off. So I just pull that out. It doesn't look like there's any adjustment to it, so it's either flat or at this angle. I've been told it goes about 19 degrees angle there, so I'll just pop it down here so you can actually have a see it. So, and I suppose it's quite nice for there. I can definitely see I've just smudged it with my fingers there straight away. So anyway, let's find out what else is in here anyway. So, okay, let's go. All right, open that. I like having these little compartments there. I can definitely see on the left-hand side is the actual pen there support. And it's wrapped up as well. Let me just bring this up. So, it's got a bit of sticky there. So, it's wrapped up very nicely. And I'm just chuck this down this side here. And it's got nice and light, and I like it. And it's only got pretty much one button there, and that's pretty much it. And I think this one actually is a little on the top here. We've got a bit of ribbon here, so I'm thinking this is where you put your pen here. It's a way to, maybe it's a way to slip this pen to hold the pen. Yeah, that's pretty much what I think it is. So that's kind of cool. I'll move that over that side. I'll just chuck that away. Let's continue on what's inside this box here. Okay, so on the bottom here, that's probably some documentation. I'll read that a little bit later there. And let's open that up. And we've got a lot of adapters here. I can definitely straight away see. So we've got, firstly, the power adapter. Now this power adapter is socketed. That's kind of cool. So I have a feeling I know why that's socketed. It's going to be like those Apple power adapter chargers where you can change the different country adapter style, so you don't have to twist it or buy international power adapter to actually change it. That's kind of cool. So I can definitely see, and here it comes with a bunch of them, which is really nice here. So I've got one here. I think this is the European. I know that in Hong Kong we use this as well too. So that's kind of one of them. We've got the two round prongs as well. So, sorry, I nearly lost that one there. So the two round prongs, I can't remember which country it is. I think maybe China uses that one there. And then, or European, I can't remember. And then we've got the two angle ones here. So I know this is the one I use in Australia. And I've got another 2-prong, but they're much more thicker. I think that one there, I've seen Malaysia use this one here, interesting enough as well, or US as well. That, correct me in the comments below which countries which. I don't know them correct, but it's nice to see them out. So I'm just going to pop this one back down. And I know, like I said, I've used an Australian one, and I pretty much just clip this in. So nice. That's easy. I like how that means that's a universal one. And pretty much you just plug this into a USB on the other end. Now I just would like to see what is the rating on this, for how much amps that it runs. 0.4 amps. That's interesting there. So I'll have to read that one there. And then what else is in here? I'm just going to close this compartment back down. So I really like the idea they're giving you a bunch of adapters, converters, so you don't have to buy them. So that's really nice. So this pretty much means it will ship internationally. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the price of this, here in Australia, the price of this, you're looking at $600. So it's not cheap, but it's definitely not expensive. I've known a lot more very expensive tablet displays that ranges around about $2,000 to $3,000 or even $1,500. Still is the base model of the professional version. So that's a very good price at the moment for it. And again, you can get the cheaper ones, which is the non-display one. You're looking around about $100 to about $250 to $300 here in Australia for the non-display one. So this is actually doing pretty good. So you're paying pretty much double the price of the display, and we'll see if it's any good or not. Hey, anyway, let's continue on with the unboxing anyway. So we've got this interesting sort of cable. I can see we've got Velcro to actually attach to the cable here, which is really, really nice there. Okay, now this cable here is like a spaghetti. Wow. Anyway, what do we got here? We've got an interesting adapter in the middle here, and then we've got 2 adapters here. Okay, so here we go. We've got one side, we've got the USB-A, and then we've got a USB-C on the other side, and this is a quite thick cable. So let's have a look on this tablet here, and I can definitely see there's a USB port here. So I think, yes, this was where this one plugs into, which is sits there, and it is right angle there, so that's kind of cool. It's not directly straight. I hate the ones that are going directly straight. I like it when it goes at right angles there, because it makes it better for cable mess in a way. Anyway, I'm going to put this one back. Let's have a look on the other side here. There is a nice little interesting joiner. Can you undo that one? No, you can't. It's just the shield to protect it, to make sure these ones you don't accidentally bend too hard, which is good. And the other side of this here is the HDMI cable and a USB-A cable here. So I'm going to take a guess that we've got the power coming from this end here. This is squiggle here, isn't it? All right, let's try and lift this. Okay, so I'm taking a guess. This is the power. I can see the power symbol for this. So the power, USB-A with the USB-C. Now this end of this USB will plug into here. That looks good. And then this one will directly plug into the to the tablet itself. And then of course I'm taking a guess, this side here is where you actually plug this into your computer here, there. So I wonder what this HDMI is for. I have to read about this, what this HDMI is for. I know this one will be connecting to your computer for sure, but this HDMI cable, I've got to find out what that does there. And I'll get back to you on that one there. Anyway, let's have a look, continue with the unboxing here. I'm just going to close that off. Is there anything else in this box? Well, that's pretty much about it. I think that's about it. Is there anything else in there? Nah, that's just all boxed and cardboard there. So that's about it. Just felt a little bit heavier on the side, which means they use a fair bit of cardboard there, which is kind of nice. I'm going to feed my worms with that cardboard there. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to practically move this along the way, and we're just going to have a look at this. I'm going to leave this one down here, that's all for us to see. Now, like I said, you can't actually, this has no battery on this, so you can't actually bring this around like an iPad and walk around and write on it, things like that. This is a computer accessory, so you need to have this plugged into power in that. So on the top here, we've pretty much got the USB-C port, and also we've got the power button to turn this display on. Turn around the back on the left leg here, just lift it up, and Wacom have very nicely hidden away some spare nibs there. They are free there, and also the nib removal tools there as well. So I'll just quickly show it to you. All you need is put your pen nib down there with the pen, just give a little bit of angle, probably around about 15 degrees, and then just slightly just lift it up, and you'll find it automatically comes out. and all you got to do to insert the replacement nib back into the pen and just give it a nice little push, and you're pretty much done. And as for the build quality of the back, it is just white plastic there, and it looks to be very durable plastic there, so I can take a fair bit of scratching there, so it should be fine there. Now, I haven't actually turned it on yet, but just having a feel of the front here, it's actually really nice, smooth. It has got a matte feel to it, and I can definitely see that when you actually write it, it's actually quite smooth there with the pen stylus, and I'm not pressing very hard there. After installing the drivers and software for the Wacom One, you then plug the USB in, and of course before, when I was getting a bit questionable about what the HDMI for, of course I forgot that the tablet is a display, so that's why this was a display. So I've been training my daughter lately, and I've just pretty much lost a lot of sleep there. And there you go, and then you can actually see that the tablet is now replicating your screen there on your computer there. So one thing about these Wacom pens is they don't actually have any battery in them, which is great. So you never need to worry about changing batteries on these things here or charge it, which is fantastic. They just work, which is fantastic. You don't have to think about it. I like that. So let's have a look at this display here. Now, once you've actually installed it, I've just loaded up one of my photos I've actually taken a few years back. This was over Jitter. I'm actually going to go and show you some of the settings here. I'm just going to zoom in the camera here. Now, the first thing you probably want to do is just go into the Wacom software. I went to Devices, Wacom One, which is this one here, and go to, you can choose your pen settings. I went straight to the display settings here. Now I'll just do a quick configure, and I'll just bring this down here. Now, why I say go here is because quite straightly, I'm just going to try and see if I can zoom this in for you guys here. And I quickly set the brightness there. Now, supposedly the brightness is around about 200 nits. I'm not going to really test it up. I can probably say it's not really crazy bright, so 200 nits was about right. So that's probably what it is, and it was set to normally about 50, which is decent, but I'm just going to show it on the camera just to bring it a little brighter so you guys can see. And of course you can change the contrast there as well too. I'm going to leave it at 50%. And you can also change the temperature there, which is actually quite interesting that you can do that. In advance, we can then change the different aspect ratios as well. Now, I haven't actually done a firmware update on this. I'm just going to keep it as it is. I'm just going to keep the save changes here. I'm going to go back. And I'm going to quickly run through the pen settings here as well. I'm just going to give a few things, which is what comes up. Now, you can actually change the field tip. I'm just going to quickly, just so you can see what the software has a lot. And you can see on the right hand here, which is the button itself. And you can pretty much click it. You can change what you can do with these ones. Left, middle, right click. You can substitute it. You can change it as a keyboard stroke as well, which is kind of nice. And in tablet mode, you can actually have it as a razor. Now, which is really interesting because there is no second button here, which you typically see use another button for erase and stuff. So it's only got one button which you can then change there. Now, you can actually change a whole bunch of other stuff here. Now, I'm just using hover here. And actually do some customization with different applications as well, and on screen, and I'm just going to do that. Now, currently at the moment, it does work on pressure sensitive, so at the moment I'm just pressing very lightly and as hard. Again, there is 4,096 levels of pressures there for this pen here. I know the more expensive Wacoms have around about 8,000, but this one is running off the lower models simply because of the price in a way, so you can't expect that. Alright, I'm just going to close that off. There is a calibrate one here as well, which you can then calibrate, and of course you just press some buttons, those keys to actually calibrate the actual display itself. Now, there's a few more on screens. You can actually change that and have a play with that a little bit later on, just so you can see the screen now. Just zooming back here, I'm just going to bring in the spot healing here, just to show you some of the pen support here. And what's different is that with the pen support compared to a mouse, mouse's click is just on or off. With the pen support, you actually do pressure level. So I can just do a very small one, you can see, or I can then press it harder and I can get more evolve there. So I'm just going to take this line out here just to show you. So I'm just going to very lightly, and then I'm going to press really hard, and I want that. So that's what they're really nice for, especially when you're doing retouching work here. The other good thing about having a pen support here is I can actually, and on the displays, I can actually see what I'm doing. See, with a normal other one, I'm here looking on the screen and then trying to do it here. It's really difficult, I found, in use in the past. So that's why I never actually enjoy using the pen with a stylus with the actual computer. But now if it's directly on the computer itself or the display here, it's actually a lot easier to work on, and especially good for when you're doing trace work here. So I will do trace work here now. I think that is fantastic for that side of things there. But let's do a line or jitter test on this. I'm just going to zoom here for you so you can see this a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to do slow diagonal lines up. That's pretty good, actually. That's really good. That is really good. I don't see much in jitter test wise. That's pretty good. Now I'm just going to bring in a ruler, which is, my hand is relaxed on the screen here, so there is got very good palm rejection as well too. And I'm just going to do it on the ruler. Oops, that's my fault there. Wow. There is no jitter at all. That is really good. And I've got two hands on this, and also the ruler and also my palm from my writing hand, and it's not having a problem at all. Look, I'm going to hold two fingers, I'm going to have a palm as well, and I'm going to use this on the ruler here. Look at that. That is dead straight. Liking that. I'm just going to do a quick little circle here. I'm going to try a very quick circle. I don't see much parallax on this. I'll do a very slow circle. No, not much parallax as well too. Really nice. I'm liking this a lot. This product is a fantastic product. It's great for those who are beginning to become digital artists or just want to do a scribble. This is a fantastic product for sure. Even for photographers as well, if you're doing a lot of touch-ups there, definitely I would recommend this product here. If you find this video informative or enjoyed it, give it a like. If you haven't done already, subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button on the bottom hand screen. I do try to upload a new video every Tuesday. And just remember, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. I'll see you next video.